Hey y'all, today we know that we live on a planet and it has a name. It's Earth. We also know twinkling, shiny objects up in the night sky are called stars, and there's some planets, the moon, the sun, occasionally comets and meteors. Since the first caveman looked up in the sky and wondered what the shiny objects were, people have wondered about the skies. Today, we have a whole area of science devoted to studying the skies. This study of space and all the objects in it is called astronomy. Now, astronomy is really one of the oldest sciences. Throughout history, people have tried to make sense of what they saw in the sky. They asked questions about where stars, planets, moons, and other objects in the sky came from. And later, they wondered how they were organized. Ancient records predicting eclipses of the sun date back to the 1st century BC. Now, that's a long time ago. The planets Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn have been known about for more than 5,000 years. But you know, no new planets were found until 1781 when Uranus was discovered. Why do you think it took so long to discover them new planets? Think about it. As people gathered new evidence, they proposed scientific answers, and as their knowledge grew, they frequently changed these answers. This is particularly true of their view of the solar system and how it was formed. We'll talk about that later. Our solar system is made up of the sun, 9 planets, moons that orbit some of these planets, comets, asteroids, and big and some small space rocks. Now, the Earth, our home, is just a microscopic part of the universe. The universe is infinite in size. That's really, really big. And is made up of everything. Stars, families of stars, solar systems, planets, moons, comets, space rocks, dust, gases, and energy. Evidence gathered by scientists supports the idea that the universe began about 14 billion years ago in a huge explosion. This huge explosion that produced the universe is called the Big Bang. Now, the Big Bang theory is the dominant, and that means the one most folks believe in. It's the dominant scientific theory about the origin of the universe. According to the Big Bang theory, the universe was created sometime between 10 and 20 billion years ago from a cosmic explosion that hurled matter, chunked it in all directions. Just before the explosion, all matter in the universe had been compressed into a single little clump of matter called a singularity. Now, some of the original material exploded in space from the Big Bang. It was just the simplest kind of stuff like hydrogen and helium. But after about 200 million years, some of this matter started coming together to form the stars. Later, these stars, they got drawn together by gravity to produce families of stars called galaxies. Now, galaxies are huge clusters of stars and interstellar matter. They can contain anywhere from several million to several billion stars, all held together by gravity. Did you know that the sun is a star? Well, our sun is a star that is part of a family of about 300 billion stars called the Milky Way Galaxy. It's a giant spiral galaxy. The Milky Way Galaxy is about 100,000 light years in diameter. That means across from one side to the other, and it's got a mass of about 1 trillion solar systems. In other words, the Milky Way is about 1 trillion times bigger than our solar system. Now, there's several types of galaxies. There's a spiral galaxy, elliptical galaxy, and an irregular galaxy. And the Milky Way, as we mentioned, is a spiral galaxy. And these spiral galaxies, they're kind of shaped like them pinwheels, the ones you kind of blow. They got a bulge in the center like a fried egg, and then they got spirals or arms that swirl around the center. Our solar system is in one of the arms out there on that solar system. Elliptical galaxies, now they're kind of rounded. They're basically oval-shaped. The arms have been drawn into the center by gravity. Elliptical galaxies are the oldest types. And then you got irregular. They just don't have much shape because they're still young and just ain't got their stuff together yet. But now, we'll talk more later about solar systems and where they come from.